Hey guys, Rob from AST here. So, I apologize, been a little bit of a slacker lately, getting caught up in the new year and lots of new things that have been going on. But I'm back, getting ready for another set of video blogs. As you can probably see, it is a gray and gloomy day here in Southern California, and I know, back east it's not a whole lot better with snow on the horizon. But I figured we'd kick off the blogs again with something that's been coming up a lot for me in my clinical practice. The thing that I see time and time again that I'm talking about with every young behavior analyst that I've been working with this past few months is the term replacement behavior. I'm constantly asking the question of what is your replacement behavior? So let's talk about what that is. It's a critical term. It's something that gets left out of a lot of ABA programs. And it comes from the idea that in order for me to decrease a behavior, I need to teach a brand new behavior and increase it. Basics of behavior analysis. If a behavior is going to go down, another behavior is naturally going to go up. Well, we want that behavior that goes up to be a behavior that is appropriate and is meant to replace the maladaptive or negative behavior, hence replacement behavior. So this new replacement behavior should be matching what the original negative behavior is. We want it to be something that allows the child to get their needs met in the same way that the original behavior did. So let me give you a great example, and it's one that just came up recently. Got this kiddo who's engaging in a lot of tantrum behavior, really making a big fuss. And we were looking at his behavior, and we were trying to identify the function. As we identified his function, it kind of served two different things. But the antecedent was consistently the same. Kid loses interest in the activity, starts to get bored, starts to really not be into what's going on, so he starts engaging in all this disruptive behavior, because A, he gets a lot of attention for it, and B, he ends up getting out of the activities he's in. So what we really wanted to teach this kid is to ask for a new activity. We want to teach him to say, can we do something different? Can we change activities? That's the foundation of what he's trying to get. So that's the replacement behavior we're going to teach him. Too often times people leave that out. They say, well, I'm just going to teach this kid to work, or I'm going to put this behavior on extinction, or we're just going to redirect him until he completes the task. And that can be a very messy, frustrating, and difficult path. And you as a parent out there are really not going to want to see it. We've got to teach something positive and productive. The same thing is true with social skills. So many of our kids are engaging in these inappropriate social behaviors, but it's because they don't know how to interact appropriately. So in order to decrease maybe some outbursts, maybe some odd, disruptive behaviors that we're seeing, sometimes we have to teach an appropriate social skill. Maybe it's a conversation skills, maybe it's appropriate greetings, maybe it's appropriate interactions or I should say play skills. So the child is able to now work with other kids, play with other kids, and ultimately get their needs met, which is through the attention and friendship of another kid. So when you're thinking about these ABA programs, one of the very first things you want to ask yourself when you're looking at your child's behaviors is what's the replacement behavior I'm going to teach, or that my ABA program is going to teach. It's really probably the second question you want to ask yourself right after what's the function of the behavior I want to decrease. If you've got those two questions down, what is the function, and then what is the replacement behavior, now you've got the foundation for a good intervention and the basis of how you're now going to design a reinforcement system for your intervention. Alright, that's a lot. Take it all in. We'll be back next week. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about reinforcement systems while we're on this roll. I hope you guys have a great week, great weekend, and talk to you next time.